The Steelers squeezed out a 2-1 victory over the Belfast Giants yesterday, and now the teams get set to do battle again in part 2 of the doubleheader. Aaron Fox is forced into a change in the absence of Scott Allen. Brendan Connolly comes in and the lines are rejigged. Adam Keefe has Kel Beattie and Sean Norris back in his team, but Chad Butcher and Sam Ruop are out. Keefe's also been hit in the pocket by Dops after his actions at the end of the game. It may be the start of the FIFA Men's World Cup at the same time as this fixture, but why would you want to deal with the moral quandary of watching the host Qatar take on the magical sounds of Ecuador? For the next 2 hours, this is the place to be. Schultz with a pass forward, the Steelers trying to deflect it forward. It's ambitious in their own defensive zone. Works out okay in the end. Rasker leaves it for McNally. Plays a pass to himself off the wall. Then goes to the blue line. Steelers look for a deflection. Great glove save, whistle. Best of the game so far by a distance. It was Schultz who played it looking for that tip. It's exactly what it got. And a spectacular stop because the hand was on the way up in celebration. Tipped by Phillips, right in front of his own bench. Again, the Steelers just maybe taking a second too long in possession in their own zone. It's worked out okay in the end, and they're moving forward with momentum here. Puck sent wide of Whistle's goal. Mitchell trying to battle into position. Good spin from Connolly. Mitchell can't control with the skate. Good acceleration from McCauley. He's passed a couple and he's got options inside. It's McCauley. Oh, what a goal! How did he score it from there? Carried it down the boards himself and somehow found a space over the shoulder of Greenfield. It's the Giants who opened the scoring late in the first period. A solo effort from behind the goal line from Colby McCauley. It's an unassisted goal, and it's his 5th of the season at 18:51. Christo can't control that in his skates. Provides a poke check, but the Giants still come forward. Goodwin inside, Conway's shot. It's caught up underneath Petgrave and he didn't realise it. The puck is still there to be played. What a real mess. Garside. Slides past O'Ree. Back out, top of the slot, Conway! He's so good at that. And the Giants have struck twice late in the first. Steelers had everybody back, but nobody could get a block on the shot from Conway. His 21st of the season. And the Giants have made the perfect start. They're 2 up. Greenfield around the glass. Well knocked down by McNally. Spreads play to the far side. Neverlinen into the zone. That one has been whistled dead. We've got a too many men penalty coming in here. It looks as though we have. Looks like Lee Young is signalling. And indeed that has now been confirmed by referee Perring. The Steelers are going to go short-handed. And again, Aaron Fox is not happy. He was unhappy about one the other week when they were called for too many men on the ice because they only had 4, not the 6 the official thought they had. The officials are not going to be swayed on this one. Mitchell is heading across to serve it. The Giants are going to get a power play here. The Giants did technically have 2 power plays last night, but one came following a period of 4-on-4 play. They were only on the power play for 25 seconds. And the other one was right at the end of the game when it was actually a 6-on-4. Trying to jam this one in. It's underneath Greenfield. And it's not whistled dead. The play is still live. The Steelers did well to survive. First time this weekend the Giants have had a full 2-minute power play to work with. 5 on 4. Sent from the top of the circle and tipped in. And the Giants have a 3-goal lead. They are answering back for last night. They make the power play count. Flick from the top of the circle, and it got a deflection. And that was enough to beat Greenfield. It's a costly too many men penalty for the Steelers. And the Steelers are now in real trouble. Steelers fans want a tripping call, at least a few of them do. Nothing doing. Ciampini. He goes back up the wall, and Petgrave wasn't ready for it. To tame end to the Steelers' power play, but there might be an opportunity here if they can switch it. Ciampini! Oh, Whistle's made an incredible save! Newman cannot believe that Jackson Whistle has stopped that. And neither can I. But with the season Jackson Whistle is having, we're seeing saves like this all the time. The Giants got caught out. Ciampini was all alone. And somehow Whistle has got back across and got some glove on that one. It's a fantastic stop. Petgrave forward. The Steelers trying to catch the Giants making a change. The white shirts hustle back into the zone. There's an opportunity here for Petule. It got crowded out by Beattie. Did really well to get his body in front of it at the last moment. Petgrave inside, but there's no one there for Sheffield. Giants forward, tangle behind the play. Penalty is incoming. It's Long and Petgrave. There's a little bit of pushing. And we're going to get an interference call against Kieran Long here. As Petgrave's trying to get back into his defensive position. And Long has skated across in front of him and cut his route off. Once again, Petgrave at the centre of things. It is Long's penalty. Second interference minor of the period for the Giants. Still words being exchanged between the two benches. The play is back now underway. 5 on 4 for the Steelers as they look to launch their comeback. Christo. McNally. Christo. Petgrave. Ciampini's near side. Trying to get a deflection in front is McNally! He found the puck, he put it home. And the Steelers have a little bit of life. Little touch from Newman was crucial because it freed it to McNally. And with Whistle completely out of the picture, McNally just had to get his stick to it first. And he did. And a penalty has been called against the Giants. Gabe Bast is going into the box. While the Steelers were celebrating, the Giants were complaining. And the Steelers, having scored a power play, are about to get another one straight away. So 5 on 4 for the Giants. They're trying to get their 3-goal lead back. Lake. Angeli. Lake again. Angeli again. Jones right on top of him. Good work with his stick. Trying to shove it down the boards. Doesn't manage it. Breaks for the Giants. They play it out in front. Greenfield's out of position and he gets back and makes the save deep in his crease. For a moment it looked like it was going to break perfectly for the Giants. After the poke check attempt from Greenfield, as Lake plays it across, there's an opportunity on the follow-up for Gilbert. Greenfield recovered well. That was mishandled by the Steelers. They turn it over, but likewise then from Foley. Petule, no icing on this one, so the chase continues. Cullen under pressure. Orange shirts all round him. Steelers will get to this. It's Raska, plays it out front, and Whistle makes the save to deny Petule, who got the shot off quickly. It's good work from Raska and Petule. Petule sneaking in front. Raska found him. The shot takes a deflection off Foley's stick. And there's still a little bit of a tangle involving Mitchell and Bast. Officials will let play go on. Giants are on a delayed offside here. Ciampini takes it well, plays a good pass across, and the save made by Whistle. The puck is still live. He was at full stretch, Jackson Whistle. He made the stop but couldn't recover the rebound. His defenseman did that for him. Here's Christo. Backhands it into the top of the slot, and then it's there for Newman. The Steelers are back within one. And Newman, who assisted the Steelers first of the night, has now scored the second. Backhander lifted in. The Steelers will feel that the comeback is very much on now. It was Christo who sent it to the front of the net, and the bounce favoured the Steelers. Off the Giants, straight to the backhand of Brett Newman for his 9th of the season. Jones forward, Steelers tip it in. That'll allow them time to make a defensive change. Board battle which Steelers had for a moment. And now have through Phillips, sent it on goal, save made, the puck isn't covered, Raska's trying to get onto it, Whistle can't cover it, Raska has it. Connolly, Pichet, wide. But it was Schultz, I beg your pardon, with the shot. Either way, it was off target and the Giants play it away. This one will be icing though. It's Phillips' shot. He's still waiting for his first goal of the season. Raska did poke it goalwards. Whistle there again. Nevalainen. Bounce pass. Whistle. Didn't quite get it to Latal. Whistle has a go again. This time it does reach Martin Latal. Petgrave. Pichet. He can bomb them. He's hit the post. Goodness me. Thought he was going to blast it there. Wasn't quite positioned right. So a touch off the skate. And then it was. Big wind up. Clang. Nothing from Whistle. Just all iron. Petgrave. Now work to Christo. Petgrave doesn't have a shooting lane. Christo doesn't either. That one's blocked back to him. Saved, follow up, and then over. Couple of saves in quick succession off the pad of Whistle. The Giants block this one. It's deflected up in the air, lands in neutral ice. Petgrave gets it back with 30 seconds to go. But then the Steelers don't communicate on the pass forward. They all left it to each other. Ciampini's in a tight spot. Giants just want it down the ice. And they'll get it. And Long gets onto it. The net vacant and it's missed. 10 seconds. Surely not. It has to be now. Ciampini deflected. The Giants get to it. They clear it away and they take a huge 2 points. They bounce back from yesterday with a 1-goal win of their own. It's a 3-2 victory. And it's due in huge part to Jackson Whistle. Excellent yesterday, even better today. Sebastian Pichet is the Steelers' man of the match. Could so nearly have been in a winning cause. His shot late in the third period, crashing back off the post, was as close as the Steelers managed to come to an equaliser. They couldn't find it, and it's the Giants who take the 2 points tonight.
Aaron, was that a game of two halves?
Yeah, I mean, again, I
we had a really good pushback the last 35-40 minutes of that hockey game. I think that game was kind of cost us in a 4-minute stretch there. They scored 2 in the last minute and 10 seconds of the first, and an early one in the second period. Just the more desperate hockey team won tonight. They came in, they're a little bit wounded right now with the injury situation they're in, and they played hard to start there. We didn't match that, and they got rewarded with some goals. Like I said, we played very well down the stretch, had plenty of opportunities to tie that game up, but if you don't play 60 minutes, it's hard to win in this league, and tonight they got the job done. And saying that if you'd have told me before the game that we'd give up 12 shots on goal tonight and lose a hockey game, I'd probably be a little bit surprised with that. So we didn't give them a lot, and Wisp made some huge saves for them down the stretch. But unfortunately, we kind of made our own bed in that first 25 minutes.
Their 3 lines, our 4 lines, we kind of all expected us to be the team with the energy in the first period, but it didn't seem like that from above.
No, it didn't. There wasn't a ton. I think the shots were 8-5 in the first for us. They score one from behind the goal line off Greener's ear hole, which is a little bit unlucky from our end. And then that top line is dangerous. I thought we shut them down for most of the weekend. They find Conway in the high slot there, and he goes bar down. So it was a very good hockey team. They compete hard, well coached. Credit to them how they came out and held on.
When we got it back to 3-2, the momentum was with us. Did you feel from the bench side of things that we were going to push on?
Yeah, we had plenty of chances there. Hit a post, Doughty there in front of the net there off that face-off play. Some loose pucks rolling around the crease. It's a game of inches some nights, and tonight, we missed it.
Okay, can you just give us an update on the old injury front? Obviously, no Scott Allen tonight. Everybody else okay?
Yeah, more or less.
Adam, some different emotions tonight to last night, I'm sure.
Yeah, certainly. Obviously I was happy with our game yesterday. I was happy with our first period in particular tonight. Obviously, built ourselves a nice little lead. Got into a bit of penalty trouble and then gave Sheffield back some life through that. And then we were under pressure. Our fatigue kicked in a little bit. But I particularly liked that we buckled down there at the end and found a way to get the job done.
There was a big spell of pressure that the Steelers put you under in the end of the second period, having reduced the gap from 3 back to 1. So important that you were still able to go into the third with that lead intact.
Yeah, very important. Jackson was great. He was very solid in there. He looked confident. Maybe wanted to be his brother. I'm not sure, but this was a character moment for our group. Coming in short bench, and then we lose 2 more players last night. We bring in young Kel Beatty and Sean Norris up from Milton Keynes Lightning, and I thought they were fantastic tonight for us and ate some valuable minutes and contributed. And I thought the whole group was pulling the rope tonight, and that's what we wanted to see in a moment like this.
Talk a little bit more about Jackson Whistle's development, because the Steelers fans saw him here a few years ago. He was a young goalie. He's still a young goalie, but the development is way ahead of where he was a few years ago.
Yeah, he's very hungry. I think he's more of a professional now. And he's hungry. He wants to win. He wants to help the team win. He wants to be a starter. And he's doing a great job for us right now. And he looks calm. He looks confident in the net, and that emulates to the bench, and we feel that.
2 points from this road trip. You've got 2 more on the road again next weekend, including the league leaders. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, and both buildings and both teams are off to a great start to the season. It's going to be another big, tough challenge, and hopefully we get some rest here and get some healthy bodies back, and then tackle that weekend. These road trips here, we look at them as a chance to become a team, and today was a big step in that direction.
Thank you.